Hello everyone, it's Lisa from Lisa and Tarot. I did a energy check-in for Twin Flame Collective for this period for the new moon in Gemini. We're going to look at overall energies of the connection. We're going to look at the overall energy of the counterparts, where they are in their headspace and their heart space. Get some healing guidance, some guidance from the archangels, and then some messages from spirit, just to see where we're at in the current energies, and some guidance on how to get through them. So let's get started. So the first overall themes that I pulled, Moonology Oracle, we had two cards come out. So one is Take Time to Breathe, and the other one is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. So with the new moon in Gemini, it's all about finding balance. A balance between your dark and your light. So there's a lot of emotions running high right now. We are processing a lot of things that we've been putting off processing. So it's not an enjoyable feeling. So you have to make sure that you're allowing these emotions to come up and allowing them to flow. While we are processing them, you want to remember, obviously, to take time to breathe. Don't allow the emotions to get the best of you. Allow them to come up, process them, and leave. So that's the overall energy. So themes for everyone else, bottoms of the deck, we have for the connection, we have in true Gemini fashion, we have union and we have solitude. So two ends of the spectrum, union and solitude. Right now the collective is sort of in an energy where they're trying to come into balance. So we have them being pulled towards union. They want union, but at the same time, right now, the solitude that they're in, dealing with all these emotions, feels like a better place to be. So there is a push-pull and a balancing act happening right now between union and coming into union and staying single. The first card for the current energies of the connection, we have Tower Time and we have Settling. So the Tower is about rapid changes. It is about just tearing down of old emotions, ways of thinking, and letting go of things that no longer serve us. So with the Settling card coming in with that, that just means that the energies are coming, these cycles are coming to an end and the energies are going to start to settle. So we are going to find balance in these situations. The next cards out are decisions, and Ascending. So again, with bottoms of the deck being two ends of the spectrum, there's a lot of decisions being made. Both counterparts are really looking at themselves, looking at their lives, trying to make a decision if they really want to follow this through. Do they want to turn their back on it? What do they want to do? So there's a lot of things up in the air right now. And the Ascending card coming along with that is just letting you know that everything will be illuminated in time, that this is all part of the process. It's all part of the journey. You have to trust it and allow things to sort of come to light before you make hasty decisions on them. We have past love and we have communication. So because from what I'm getting from this couple that I've channeled, the communication has been cut off. They're in very little communication or none. And when they are in communication, it's very light. It's not very meaningful. They're not talking about the real issues. So both of them are kind of looking back on the way they were in the past, possibly going back to when they first met, when they were in the love bubble, and how the communication and the words just flew and flowed. So they could be looking back on past past messages between each other, and just how they used to communicate. So a lot of looking back right now is happening. And then I have long haul and commitment. So they are looking, as much as they're looking back, they're looking forward. They realize that they've been on this journey for a while. It has been a long haul. Looking forward toward commitment seems like in this current energy could be a long way off as well. So they realize that this is a long, intense journey right now. So that's the current energy of the connection. So let's look at the current energy of the divine feminine. So right now, her current energy, she is the Empress. She's standing in her power. She is manifesting. She's pushing her life forward no matter what obstacle is put in her place. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which indicates that she's doing the hard work. She's processing these emotions. She's really standing in her power right now as the Empress. We have the Death card, which is about allowing things to fall away that no longer serve you, about shedding the skin, about letting things die that are not in your greatest and highest good. So she is making changes in her life, possibly letting go of old connections, sort of clearing her plate for things to come. We have the Ten of Wands, which is about burdens, carrying something is burdening her. So she's carrying something with her right now that's really a burden to her, and it could be the energies of this connection at this time. The current energies for the divine masculine, the Four of Cups, he's retreated. He's sort of pulled himself back, not only from his feminine, but from any interaction. He's sort of isolated himself, gone within. We have the Nine of Swords, which is about very high stress, nightmares, not being able to sleep because you have so much on your mind. But we also have, with his current energy, we have Temperance. So we do have the divine stepping in, trying to help him balance out some of these emotions, guiding him to have patience with himself and with the journey and not get so stressed out. And then we have the Sun. So we have something being illuminated to him. So what I'm getting here is that he is struggling with some of his healing and some of the things that he has to process. So the divine is stepping in to help him sort of temper through a lot of these energies and illuminate the things that he really needs to see in this connection. So bottom of the deck for him is the Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. It is about wanting a new beginning. So he is closing out cycles, and he is sort of dealing with, processing these same emotions. But his overall theme is getting into the Fool's energy, which is a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. Bottom of the deck for the divine feminine is the Ten of Cups. So her overall energy is really looking towards having that, dream come true, that fairy tale, having that harmony and happy family type energy. So that's her overall theme. So they are in relatively, again, in Gemini fashion, two different ends of the spectrum. He's looking for a new beginning. She's looking for the fairy tale, which is the end. The Fool is normally a 0 card or a number 1 card, beginning card, and the 10 is a closing card. So they are on two different ends of the spectrum in their overall energies right now. In her headspace, she is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a very independent energy. Sort of, I'm going at this without you. I am, forging forward. I am moving on with my life with or without you. The Queen of Wands has also been said to be sort of the single mom of the pack, because she has to wear all the hats, so she has to go it alone. So this is where she's at in her headspace. She realizes that he is not available to her right now, so she's going to go this alone. She's feeling sort of heartbroken and betrayed, because she wanted, she wants this 10 of Cups, but she can't see it happening because communication is being withheld right now. So she is in the 9 of Swords energy, which is a mirror to his overall energy. And she's up at night and very overstressed and burdened with, the stress and the worry, because she doesn't know what's going on. She's not sure what's going on behind the scenes. She doesn't realize that he has help. All she knows is they're not communicating. Or if they are communicating, it's not meaningful. It's not the way it used to be. So this is causing an internal conflict. So this right here in her headspace is all of the emotions and the energy that this new moon is dredging up for her to process. And that's why it's coming out the way it is. In his headspace, he is, trying to bring up the strength that he needs, because he wants to bring justice to this connection. He realizes that she's going through a lot, and it's because of the way he's handled things. So he wants to make things right. He wants to, this could be an apology. So in his head, he really wants to apologize. He wants to bring this back to victory, because he sees this as a long-term connection. He sees this for the long term. 10 of Pentacles. That's family. That's financial stability. That's a long-term commitment. And that's what he has in his headspace. That's what he wants. He wants to bring justice, but he's just not strong enough yet. He's not there yet. In her heart space, she has the 6 of Swords, which is coming out of rough waters and, into better times. She's ready to come home. But she's gone within, the Hanged Man, reviewing her life. Do I continue to be the Queen of Wands and continue on with my life and do whatever I need to do and just, wait and see what happens? So she's asking all the good questions. She's, reviewing her life to see, where this path is really taking her. In her heart space, she has her Divine Masculine as the King of Cups. She wants to see him be balanced in his emotions, being in touch with his emotions, being kind and caring, and being able to communicate the way he used to. And then she has the 6 of Pentacles, which is about an even give and take. She wants this connection to be equal. She wants, him to match her effort. She wants there to be a balance. So this is what's in her heart. In his heart space, he recognizes the connection, the Hierophant. He wants to come forward with a solid offer. But he also needs to come forward with his truth, Ace of Swords. He sees the Divine Feminine. She is in his heart space as the Queen of Swords, because he realizes that she does want open and honest communication. She wants to cut through the bullshit. She wants to get to the heart of the matter. She just wants to know, she's got water here, which is emotion. She wants to know how he's feeling. She wants this open and honest communication. So he decides to go within. He's the Hanged Man. They're both going within in their heart space right now. And that's because the energies are so intense and they are processing so much. So healing cards. A healing card for the Divine Feminine is Guardian. So she needs to go within more. Trust her intuition. Because she's closed off of the communication and does not know what's going on, she really has to feel the energy. She has to trust her intuition, trust her inner guidance in these matters. And to really sort of navigate them in the dark, and process these emotions. So she really needs to follow the messages that she's being given, the guidance that is coming to her at this time. Healing for the divine masculine, commit to happiness. So he really needs to process some of these emotions and find out what it is that will really bring happiness to his life and make a commitment to be happy. When he really decides that, you know, he wants to take this leap of faith towards his happiness, a lot of this stuff is going to be taken care of on its own. Some guidance from the archangels. We have the Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything beautiful. So in this rough time, you know, they're obviously neither one of them are sleeping. He's trying to build up strength, but he just can't get there. They're both gone within. They have to remember to take care of themselves. Remember to breathe. Remember to ground. Remember to drink plenty of water, to eat the right foods, so on and so forth. The archangels want you to follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge and opportunities for excitement and adventure. So have yourself open to any new beginnings, anything that opportunities that might arise that bring you closer to your passion. Commit to that happiness. And then we have the Eight of Michael, which is telling you to make a choice to change the situation, that you're not seeing things clearly. So because we have in her headspace here, we have this upsetting inner turmoil, she's refusing to see the blessings that are already brought to her, because he is so focused on, you know, he's kind of withdrawn and is being kept up at night, and he's so focused on his issues, he's also refusing to see. So the archangels are saying, you know, you need to change your perspective a little bit to see things a little more clearly. Getting some messages from Spirit for the connection. They're acknowledging that this is a twin flame connection, and your passion will ignite once this healing has gone through, once these emotions have been processed. There is a better time coming on the other side of this. And then we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So basically the message is to continue to believe in this journey. Ride this wave of transformation. Allow the change to happen, and keep love in your heart, because love conquers all, and will get you through it. A message from the divine masculine's higher self to the divine feminine. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And then from the higher self of the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So that's the reading for this current, seriously, new moon in Gemini. So hopefully that resonated with you. Like I said, this is all about a time of finding balance. Balancing your heart and your head, balancing your light and your dark. Once you can be completely balanced within yourself, that's when you can come to your Ten of Cups. You can come to your Ten of Pentacles. It's all about being in balance. Remember to process these emotions that are coming up. Let them flow. Let them go. There's a brighter day on the other side of the storm. So take care of yourselves, and I hope this resonates, and have a good night.